I heard all about what happened at Keldic. Then there's that whole deal with the massive tree that sprouted over in Crossbell too. All of what few customers I get seem pretty terrified by it. Some say it's just some sort of illusion. I don't know. Nah, man, it's a tree. It's very real. It's just one thing after another these days. Part of me is wondering if it's even worth staying open for business. That is a you decision to make. Is all that talk about some massive tree sprouting up in Crossbell for real? For real? Dang it, why is it a tree of all things? And more importantly, how much longer do I have to wait until the railroads will be back in business? Apparently you can see that tree pretty clearly if you head a bit farther east. Like, there's no way it's for real, right? It's totes for real, sir. Totes. I'm still stuck on how that guy has had the money to stay at a hotel for like months at this point. Just waiting for a railroad to maybe open up. That just seems like such a waste of one, time and two, money. He must really not want to go home. That's the real reason he's there. Hey. Our top priority at the moment is preparing for the upcoming battle. I have no doubt in my mind it'll be a brutal one. The quicker you all come to terms with that, the better. Listen, after going through the war in Genshin, I'm prepared for a lot of loss. It's no surprise that people find themselves unnerved in the face of the massive tree. I was convinced my eyes were playing tricks on me at first. Well, that's all the more reason to bring this war to an end before Crossbell can try something on us again. Have you considered that Crossbell wouldn't have tried anything on you if you guys hadn't been pieces of trash for their entire history as a... What are they? They're not an actual country. They're like a city-state or something. I'll also be joining the armored units once Operation Heimdall commences. Before that, however, I have to prepare enough easily consumable meals for our units. Maintaining one's sustenance while on the front lines is no easy task, after all. You never know when one of these people is going to give me my last recipe. It could happen, okay? Or update my notebook for no reason. The planning for Operation Heimdall seems to be progressing smoothly, meaning it's about time I wrap things up here and start getting my tank ready for action. Yeah, you'd better get your tank ready for action or that lady outside is gonna beat you up for misusing one. For hurting one of her darling tanks. Ah, dang it, those shells in Hangar 5 are for older tanks. So much for using them. These preparations sure take some work. Okay, there are people down there. Hi. I hear your performance went well. That piano does belong to this facility, though, so I'm afraid we'll have to take it back. Don't worry, we'll pick it up ourselves when we have the time. Not long until we move out. We'll rescue His Highness in a flash. I am interested to see in what's going on with, what's his name? Cedric and the Testarossa? Still hilarious that mecha's name, the Gundam's name, is Redhead. I mean, it's not wrong. It is in fact red, and it does in fact have a head. It's finally beginning to sink in that we'll be heading to Heimdall soon. The question is just how much of a fight will the Noble Alliance put up? All signs are pointing to this being an exciting battle. You and I classify exciting very differently. Okay, now we just need to go. I didn't mean to come down here. Talk to our dad. Wait, did I mean? No, I did need to be down there. And then we can leave this place. Okay. The briefing for Operation Heimdall is currently taking place in the command room, sir. I think you mean ma'am. Officer Virginie's platoon is in the middle of preparations as we speak. Other units will begin their preparations shortly, too. Hi. We're planning to coordinate with the 3rd Armored Division to attack the Noble Alliance forces on 2 fronts. I have no doubts we'll be in for a difficult battle, but this is one fight we can't afford to lose. It won't be long now before the area around Heimdall turns into a war zone. I want you all to keep that in mind. That would include, almost certainly, if there's anything else you need to do, my suggestion is to hurry and get it done. I'm working on it. Taking back the capital has long been our dream. We finally have a chance to do so, and we need to seize it. First, the Nordia Provincial Army withdrew from the conflict. Now Kreutzen has too. It's amazing how much the situation has changed in such a short period of time. Indeed, the final battle is only a matter of time, I feel. Take care out there. The 3rd is said to be already preparing to move out. We can't let them get a head start on us. We will reclaim Heimdall. Failure is not an option. The RMP's support allows us to resupply more easily, meaning that we can be more flexible in our strategy. We're the strongest firepower our military has to offer, and we're going to narrow down a strategy that makes the most of it. It's about time the Noble Alliance learned just how we earned our reputation. We're in the midst of planning our operation to take back Heimdall, and we've decided on a general outline now. Without Garrelia Fortress to protect us, we really don't have time to waste. There's no telling when Crossbell will make a move either. No matter how you go about it, the best thing for us to do is bring the war to an end as soon as possible. Major Neidhart will be taking part in this operation as well. With him at our side, our armored division will finally be able to show off what it's really made of. And it's with that power that we intend to bring the war to a close. Did I talk to you twice? Our supply arrangements are all sorted out now. It's about time the Noble Alliance learned just how we earned our reputation of being the mightiest in the military. Last one. It's been 2 months since the Chancellor was assassinated. I still don't believe he was. You can't convince me that that man who looks like a vampire was successfully assassinated. I disagree. Also, oh my god, what is the Lecter? Lecter is his name. Lecter, I'm pretty sure, said he was alive in Azure. Probably. Don't quote me. Since then, it's felt as though the odds were stacked against us, but I can finally see a light at the end of the tunnel. We've been blessed with this chance. We need to do everything we can with it. We're all feeling really motivated to draw up the perfect operation plan. We may never get a chance like this ever again. This operation simply has to be a success. All right. I can't summon the courageous from here. That's fine. Can I summon the courageous from here? Yes, I can. Sure. Okay. Now we just have to talk to all the people on the ship. Yay. All right. I'm ready. I think I already spoke to the people here. Yeah, I did. We spoke to the people in this room. Let's just go floor by floor. And we haven't spoken to, the new people we've added. Beryl and them. Did I already talk to this? No, I don't care about that. Hi. I understand Tabal's point about that tree's appearance being more of a help than a hindrance to Erebonia, but Doesn't it seem far too convenient for it to appear just as the threat of an invasion from Calvard began to loom? Strange as it is, I think it really is just a coincidence. But let's leave Crossbell's problems to Crossbell. We should focus on doing what we can for the people here in Erebonia. That tree sprung up out of the blue. Who can say whether it could disappear just as suddenly? You do have a point. I wish you the best of luck while gathering enough Semurian ore. It may not seem like it now, but doing that is an important step in securing a peaceful future for Erebonia. I can't deny it. I'm looking forward to seeing what form the finished blade takes. Just imagining the towering Valimar striking the same pose you do with your sword makes me excited. Well, here's hoping we can look cool enough to live up to the princess's expectations. Yeah, that's all that matters. Looking attractive for Alphen. Hi. Emily's more excited than ever now that Tarisha's with us too. Now all we need to do is find Ferris. That's probably easier said than done though, especially if she's still at the academy. Where are you, Ferris? Knowing her, she's probably fine. She has to be. Well, her and her brother have a really competent maid, so I think they'll be fine. Emily and I have been tweaking the settings of the combat shells together. Thanks to that, you're going to have a few new training exercises on offer. Do come and try them if you get the chance. Oh, they won't be easy, but I'm sure they'll benefit you in the long run. We'll have to give them a shot. I'll let Elisa and Elliot know too. Thank you. Anyway, when you want to try your hand at some high-level training, just come and let me know. Oh no. There's nothing we can't do if we've got our friends working with us. So I hope you're ready for our training to beat the heck out of you, Reen. But we won't do it if you couldn't overcome it. Now that Tarisha's here, the training's gonna be harder than you ever imagined. Hope you're ready, Reen, because it's gonna get real intense. So you're the one I have to do, okay. I don't know that I really want to do more combat trials right now. I did it. That's the way, nice work. Now that you've worked off some of that rust, you up for a quick sparring session with the combat shell? You bet. Now that I've been reunited with Bridget, I've got no time to waste. I've got to get as strong as I can so I can keep her out of harm's way. I swear, as soon as he was reunited with his gal pal, his skill level shot right up. Who'd have thought that puppy love was the secret sauce? Kind of makes me feel like all the training I've been putting in through was a big waste of time. Still, if he's got something that works for him, that's all that matters. You gotta have something to fight for, you know? People don't get stronger if they don't. If they don't, something worth fighting for. If they don't have something worth fighting for. There have been a lot of typos in this section of the game, specifically. Family, country, girls, whatever drives you. And now I have girl worth fighting for from Mulan stuck in my head. Thanks a lot, logins. Thanks a lot. Maybe I'll just go watch Mulan when this is over. I already talked to these people. I haven't seen that movie in like forever. I'm doubly happy that we got to put on that concert. It was great for the people of Celdic for one, but on a more personal level, I got to make up for missing the summer concert. Times like these make me glad I picked up the violin in the first place. Okay, that's all you have to say. Goodbye. Moving on. Front deck. Is anyone out here? There are a lot of people out here. Hey. I had a feeling this ship was gonna be cool, but dang. It's got more babes on board than any ship's got a right to, too. And they're all doing stuff they wouldn't do at the Academy. It's a perfect blend of old and new. I had no idea Fidelio was here before you brought him to me either. Now I'm wishing I'd taken you up on your offer earlier. I don't know if I've got enough photo quartz for all the pics I want to take. The Azure Tree's scary. Don't say that. That's a precious child out there, I'll have you know. But there's really nothing we can do about it right now. We've got our own problems to take care of. Though, I'd like to keep helping out Keldic however I can, too. Let me know if there's anything more I can do to help out Keldic. I'll do anything I can. The violent winds over eastern Erebonia are beginning to calm, but it feels as though it's just a momentary peace before a greater storm. What can we do in the face of that storm? I guess I'll have to figure that out before it's upon us. Feels like Erebonia is in the middle of the calm before a great storm, or a great battle maybe. But we can see it coming, so we should take the time to figure out what we can do about it. Alright. Is there anyone on the back deck? No. Oh, hello. I managed to tune into Radio Trista earlier, just for a little bit. They were broadcasting some news program that replaced Aubin Time. And the sound quality was abysmal, but you know what? They actually talked about the Courageous. Are you serious? With Trista under Alliance control, I'd have thought the station would be too. I guess they're trying to get little bits of real news out every so often, even with whatever restrictions are on them. Yeah, I guess they're not rolling over and becoming an Alliance mouthpiece just because they lost Misty. This is no time to get all depressed. I need to exhibit the same sort of fortitude they are and help people. How did my, oh, I lost. I got a consolation prize. Boo. Do the expensive one. I want to know what the top prize is. We keep just getting ground bait. Give me the top prize, sir. Even without Misty, it's nice to see Radio Trista struggling on. If they're still fighting, I can too. I don't have the time to get depressed. Now that Father has been dealt with, we shouldn't need to worry about Bereahard for a while at least. I still need to give some thought as to what ought to be done here after the war, though. Right. This may sound strange coming from me, but don't overthink it. Put it out of your mind and just focus on the task at hand. Don't lose sight of the present by focusing too much on the past or on the future. I know, I don't need you to tell me that. You must do 5 very hard fights to get the top prize? I don't know about that. Having Father arrested is a burden off my shoulders, if nothing else. Now, all we can do is keep moving ahead. I'll say no more then. Seeing you all quiet and contemplative like this is just strange. Spare me your cheek. Well, it looks like Eustace is going to be just fine. Machias is right, though. We have to focus on the present. I thought because that was like a little cutscene thing that would give me like a note about one of them, but it did not. It's not going to be easy, but we need to work together and gather up the remaining Zemurian ore. If I can help with that, tell me. I'll do whatever it takes to help you beat Crow. I'll need to start thinking about the future of Bereahard eventually, but right now the war is more pressing matter, as is overcoming my brother. As long as you all stand with me, however, my blade will never again falter. So please, continue to lend me your aid. You seem to be doing a great job of running this shop, especially without any prior experience in running one. I was glad to hear your home over in the west seems to be all right too. I've got every reason to think so anyway. It seems to have been lucky enough to avoid getting caught up in the war. No guarantees it'll stay that way, so I still worry sometimes, but I can handle it. I'm still concerned about my hometown too, so I know how you feel. Still, now that we're here, we need to focus on our work. Wouldn't want to be the weak link in the chain, you know? I want my family to be proud of what I accomplished during the war, and I'm sure you feel the same. Definitely. I'll be heading back to the bridge in a minute, but I want to check up on Casper. Don't worry, I've already got our routes to the spirit shrines locked down. With things settling down in the Kreutzen and Nordia provinces, we shouldn't have any trouble getting close. Here's hoping the Zemurian ore gathering goes off without a hitch. Me too. I know that your class has it way harder than the rest of us, but stick with it. And if you need help, don't forget that we second years always have your backs. You want the jacket? This black one? Or I guess it's like purplish. I also really like this jacket. And welcome to Stream Odin. Klein's right. I need to focus on doing my job on the Courageous to the best of my ability for now. Words. That's the best way to reunite with my family sooner and the best way to make them proud. Do you have anything for sale that I want? No, you also just have excellent coat and excellent boots. I don't want that. What am I looking at? I'll be selling stuff I picked up on Artisan Street from here on out. You just want to be him? Fair enough. I'd rather be on the buy side of things than the sell side, but what can you do? Some of my stuff's pretty rare too, so you might want to take a look. Okay, what do you... Pastel blue coloring. Oh, I could make our bike pastel blue. Listen, I'm in. Sure, I'll buy pastel pink as well. Evil Mishi is, I think, all I needed to make that set. I definitely read this as Energy Banana. I did not see the D, and I'm like, why would I equip a banana? And then I realized I just couldn't read. Yep.